If you ever needed the approval of a group of people, you're going to like this one. We're going to go over different situations. If anyone needs to approve, so anyone and yes, or even if anyone says no, say no. Or if everybody has to say yes, okay, yes. Or if everybody says no, then no. And I'm going to show you something you can do with checkboxes that I don't think you knew you could do.
So you want any yes, and we get an approval. We're going to use this. We're going to use if, and then we're going to put or inside, and we're going to have all of our votes here. D2, E2, F2, G2, H2. And then we're going to say yes if the value is true. So if any of those are true, we have that or there. And if none of them are true, we'll say no. Now, what if we wanted all of these and only all of these checked so that we actually get a yes? So we're going to do A equals if. And we're going to use and. Here we're going to then put D2. Actually, D3, E3, G3, and H3. And now they all have to be true. And so yes. And if none of them are true, no. And so we can see that even one person not voting for it is no. So what if we want most of these to be yes or true? These checkboxes are just true or false. Well, we're going to need to do a little bit of counting. Count if. The count if is going to be D4 colon H4, or however far you have. And we're going to look for the trues. None of these are true yet. If we put false here, we can see that it's five falses. So let's count the trues and say in this particular case, greater than or equal to 3 means we have an approval. So we say if, and now this count if is greater than or equal to 3 is a true or false statement. And so if it's true, yes. If it's false, no. And let's click 3 of these and we see that we get yes. So even if we have 4th or 5th one, doesn't matter. We have at least 3 of these. Pretty cool, right? And this is if you want to say these are checkboxes or not checkboxes. The issue with checkboxes is that there is not really a null state or a no vote state. No voting is false. Voting for it is true. So really what you might want to do is have a vote to show that somebody voted either yes or no. And we're going to create, instead of a checkbox, a dropdown. Dropdown, and it's going to be yes and no. I'm going to just have this instance say yes or no, and if we hit delete, we have nothing. I don't want to have this pill. I can actually edit this pill, advanced options, and say just plain text. Or let's just put arrow here so that we can see that you can click here and do yes or no. So I'm going to copy and paste these. And so now we have yes or no or nothing. So how do we get all of this sort of any yes or all yeses? We sort of did it up here with this count if true. We do that again, equals count if, and the range is D5 colon H5. That's all of the votes we're getting. We're going to do comma, yes. And now if we change it to yes, we have a count, and that count is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? In this particular case, or whatever case you have. Let's center these up just to make it look nice. So now we can wrap this count if with an if, and we can say it's greater than 0 if it's any. You can say approved here or not approve. So if we want any of these, meaning 1 or more, we just say greater than 0. It's approved. And if there's none, it's not approved. If we want to make sure it's a majority, in this particular case, it's greater than 2, or greater than or equal to 3. If it's all of them, then it must be equals 5. So it won't be approved until you've marked yes on all of them. So this is totally fine to do. You have some checkboxes. You have some yes or no with dropdowns when we're counting them. There is one other way we can do this, which is a way that I do not think most people know is possible in Google Sheets. We can change the value of a checkbox. So I'm going to right-click on this checkbox. I'm going to go down and view more cell actions and look at data validation. Add a rule. I'm going to make the range D7, actually D6, sorry, to H6. And the criteria will be checkbox. But I'm going to check this box that says use custom cell values. And when it's checked, I'm going to put a 1, and unchecked, I'm going to put a 0. Click done. Just this instance. I'm going to close this, and I'm just going to copy and paste it across this row. So in your case, you might want to do this for all instances, and you might want to say yes. Now, if I look at a checkbox up here, you can see in the value that it's true. The checkbox that we just changed, the value is 0. If I click on it, it's 1. So now instead of having this or and, we actually can do some of these if we want. That's pretty simple, right? Not even sum if, not even check if. So if the sum of this is greater than 0, yes, and no if it's false. And now anybody voting for yes is yes. If it's greater than 2, it has to be a majority. If it's equal to 5, it has to be everyone. So changing that checkbox value is pretty cool, right? You probably didn't know it could happen. You probably didn't know it was even a possibility.
You're watching Better Sheets here on YouTube. Watch this video or this video. It's gonna make your Google Sheets better. Go ahead, ask me anything down below in the comments. Just ask any question and I'm going to answer it in a future video. Become a member of Better Sheets today. You get videos, you get sheets. So what do I have to do to get you into a brand new Google Sheet? Go buy some tools that I've built inside of Google Sheets, doing things in Google Sheets you never thought possible. Go check it out.